Anyone can be ready for back to school. But with Staples Connect, you can be more than ready. Like, I got everything from my classroom and saved a ton ready. We've got more backpacks, more pens, and more supplies than you ever thought possible. So double knot your shoes, gas up the minivan, and smear war paint on your face. Staples has everything you need and more for the new school year. Let's do this. Just visit your nearest Staples store or go to staplesconnect.com for inspiration.
Whatever you're funny, Peacock's got it exclusively. Stream classic sitcoms like The Office, Parks and Recreation, and 2.5 Men. Plus, catch Peacock original comedies like AP Bio and Saved by the Bell. For all your exclusive comedy faves, go to peacocktv.com and get started.
Yay, kids! It's the Kid Craddock Morning Show!
Well, Kid Nation, specifically the teachers of Kid Nation, we've told you. We teamed up with Pilot Pen, and we're trying to hook you up. We're looking for overachieving teachers. Now, all you got to do is go to kidnation.com and tell us what you would do with $500 in your classroom. It could be in your classroom, for the school, for the students, anything. It's up to you and your imagination. So let's welcome our overachieving teacher of the day. Very intelligent person. They teach 12th grade math pre-calculus. From Zachary High School, north of Baton Rouge. Let's welcome to the show Jean Norwood, or Jean Norwood.
We went over this 15 times.
Jean, I was practicing your name prior, and I was trying to get it right.
Hi, Miss Norwood. How are you?
Hi, Dijon Mustard.
I just failed your class, and I've never met you.
No, it's totally fine. I've been called everything from like Jan, Janine, Jeannie, everything in between since I've been little. So I'm used to it.
So let's get this going first. How was the storm for you guys? How was the hurricane? Everything okay so far?
Everything's been okay so far. We were very, very, very lucky that she kind of shifted east a little bit, so we missed the major parts of it. But we still got some really intense wind and some really intense rain, and about half of our students and teachers still don't have power, and
wow.
They have some major destruction on their properties and stuff. But we did kind of fare pretty well considering what we were supposed to get.
I'm glad to hear you're okay, Jean. And so you teach math, pre-calculus to be exact.
That is calculus.
I teach Algebra 3 and then pre-calculus dual enrollment. So I teach college algebra and college trig to my high school kids.
That's not a bad question. What is calculus?
I don't know what calculus is, Miss Norwood. I don't know.
To be quite honest with you, I really don't either. I'm good at it. But I teach the pre part. So I don't go into the high ends of it. But most it's calculus is most of a bunch of application stuff of everything.
Like
so
sine, cosine, and tangent?
Yes, I do. That's my favorite stuff. Yes. Trigonometry is my absolute favorite.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you a question, Ms. Norwood.
Flashbacks.
Let me ask you a question. If Adriana has 10 pieces of gum to share with her friends, there wasn't enough gum for all of her friends, so she went to the store to get 3 more pieces of gum. How many pieces of gum does Adriana have now?
It depends on how much gum came in the pack.
Yeah, you need more.
See, Al, you don't have enough information.
You can't just buy a single piece of gum unless you're buying double bubble.
I thought Al was going to ask a question like, whose breath smelled the worst or something.
What color was the gum?
like some
why
random
didn't
trick
his
question.
friends have gum?
So you wanted to do something in the school, but, a little bit of money could help you out with this. What are your plans if you come up on this money?
So I teach seniors, and I teach math, of all things, and they pretty much all hate math coming into me. And, it's the last thing that they even want to do is learn about things that they think have, that they're not going to use. Yeah, they're just not going to use. So I try to do a bunch of competitions. So we have races, I play Jeopardy with them, and they get really, really into those types of things. Except they get loud and they get kind of obnoxious. I don't have any way to effectively have them buzz into me. So it's they're always banging on their desk or banging on the board, and they're oh, I got it first. But, I never really know. So it's kind of very, very objective. As to who buzzes in first or gets the question right. So I would really, really, really like to have a buzzer system for them. Where it's very, very obvious because they get very, very competitive.
Oh,
it's fun. It's very, very awesome to see them get kind of into math, but, like the buzzer system, like, would be able to, I could visualize them, like, actually, who actually buzzed in first.
And you're getting rid of any sort of fight or any sort of angry students that could come with this, because kids do get very competitive.
They're seniors, and like they, and they seem like a bit like outdated, but when you get them in competition, like their eyes light up, and like and they and like they're really, really into it. So it's really, really fun to see that for them, because most of them don't like my class. Are going in. They love me at some point, but they end up like they don't like it at first. So I try to make it like a little bit better.
I love what you're doing. This is excellent. And what we're going to do here, Jean, is we're going to hook you up along with Pilot Pen with $500 to make your classroom even better. We're going to get you that buzzer system. If you have any money left over, you could reach out to Ken Jennings and see if he'll come out for a couple bucks and host your Jeopardy contest.
Yes, that's so right? Thank you so much.
We're also going to hook you up with a bunch of Pilot Pens, #1 selling G2 gel ink pens, which is the ultimate tool for overachievers, and friction erasable pens, the first and only STEM pen, by the way.
You're doing calculus. You need erasable if you're doing calculus.
Well, I know, because I have a rule in my classroom, like, you can't turn anything into me in pen, because I don't like scratch outs.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, because they all have mistakes in math. So, I hate to the scratch out stuff. So now, that there's an erasable pen, I may start allowing it.
Or you could just use it for yourself when you're grading, and then you could erase whatever you want when you're grading kids' papers. You could keep those pens.
Yeah, that one's right. I don't know. You may be mad today.
Before we let you go, Ms. Noble, could you give us one real simple calculus problem that we can maybe solve here?
Yes.
Simple and calculus don't go together.
Like one of your Jeopardy questions, maybe?
Yeah,
Do you have one
something kind of simple.
So basically, whenever we're in trade, we do inverses. So inverse sine of square root of 3 over 2.
Huh?
Square of what?
Inverse what?
Root of 3
Oh, I'm going to say that's sine 0.5.
You carry the 1.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. That's a good one.
Thank you. I don't know.
Al, why'd you ask questions to make us look dumb?
Cosine 4.
No, so wait, what was it? I have to remember which one, because I don't even have it in front of me. I just kind of said it. But square root of 3 over 2 would be pi over 6.
Pi over 6.
We were close.
Pi over 6. Yeah, that's
now I'm
pi over
hungry.
5. It's pi over 6.
Got that one wrong.
Man, we got to go back to school, guys. All right.
No,
No,
I'm done.
All right. Well, Jean is going to go back to school. We hope you have a wonderful school year. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and I hope your students and your faculty get back on their feet as soon as possible when you guys get that power back. Okay, Jean?
Thank you so much, y'all.
Thank you.
And another big shout out to Zachary High School, everybody out there. We love you.
Go Broncos!
Go Broncos!
Broncos.
Yeah.
And if you want to be like Jean, hey, make sure you go to kidnation.com and let us know what you would do with $500, and we could be hooking you up next.
JC, Big Al, and your favorite redhead, Kelly Raspberry, will be back shortly. It's the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
It can happen so easily. You're out with your friends or coworkers, you're putting back a few drinks, a few becomes a few too many. It's time to go, and for a moment, you think of calling for a ride. Nah, you're a good driver. You live nearby, you can make it home okay. What are the odds you'll get pulled over? And even so, what's the worst that could happen? You lose your license, you lose your job, you total your car, you kill someone. It only takes one mistake to change your life, or someone else's, forever. Play it safe and plan ahead to get a ride. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Anyone can be ready for back to school. But with Staples Connect, you can be more than ready. Like, I got everything on my list and saved a ton ready. Staples has everything you need and more for the new school year. Just visit your nearest Staples store or go to staplesconnect.com for inspiration.